Hi, my name is Adam. I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior in a Hamilton high school. I just wanted to take this time to give you guys my story. Ever since 4th grade, I was bullied. I was called gay, queer, this, that, and the other, and when I was in 4th grade, I didn't even know what those things were. I didn't know there was such a thing as being gay, or being queer, or being different. I just seen things as simple, easy. I don't know. I hung out with a lot of girls, and I guess that's what gave me that status quo. I just followed along with them because they were the ones that I got along with. Starting in 7th grade, I guess I got that year of enlightenment where I figured out, hey, I'm gay. This is who I am. Guess you're just gonna have to deal with it. And I mean, I didn't fit in. I didn't have many friends. I started dating this girl at the end of 7th grade year. She moved to my school, and she was new. I guess new because she was the only one that wanted anything to do with me because she didn't know me. She didn't know what kids said all the years previous. So she started talking to me. We talked. She lived right down the street from me, and we hung out a lot. We started dating. I guess I was just trying to convince myself that maybe I could fit in with the rest. I didn't fit in. She started to catch on to what kids would call me. It was actually one day after school, after my track, that I ran in 7th and 8th grade, and a bunch of the kids in my grade were calling me a list of names, and they told her how she must be a man because the only people I like are men. And I guess she got really upset about it and decided to leave me because I wasn't good enough, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just... Hmm. So, starting in high school, freshman and sophomore year weren't the best years of my life. Things didn't, go as planned, didn't go great. But I lost a lot of my friends. I had a hard time fitting in. The seniors, the juniors would, do all that picking on you, and it was okay. I mean, I made it through. My life wasn't too hard. It was one day that I was running after school, and I had these kids screaming stuff out of their window as they passed me. That would become my reality for freshman and sophomore year in high school. And it was kind of like, oh, well, there they are, and what can you do about it? But I would even have incidents where one time I was walking home from work, and there was these kids. They were sitting in a parking lot across from the elementary school. I'm a janitor at our local elementary school, and I'm walking out to walk home because at this time I didn't have a car, and I just lived down the street, so it wasn't a far walk. And they started screaming things out their car door, like fag, queer, the list of names that go on when people get creative. I just looked away and tried to ignore and walked on, and walked on. As I walked, they got louder, louder, cars passing, would look over and say, oh, what's their problem? Or, who's that kid? And it was just one of those embarrassing moments. I passed, and I tried to get home, and as I got home, I just started crying, because, I mean, what else do you do besides for cry? My family has been very accepting. My mom, as soon as she found out I was gay, would just join in on every gay thing in the world to do. She's been the best. Family support is great. But when it comes to school, things aren't so supportive there, especially not for a lot of kids. You look at all these young kids that you see all over on the news that are killing themselves, and it just comes to the reality of most of them are gay. Most of them are like me, kids going to school, kids going to work, kids trying to just pass through everyday life, and they just can't. They just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I just wanted to get on here and express that this could happen to anyone. Anyone can be the victim of bullying. It could be your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your cousins that are going to school and getting picked on, and you're just not even realizing what's happening. So I just wanted to get this message out for you to get out there to your school board and get out there to your principals, get out there to your teachers. Let them know what's happening. Let them know that you want to support anti-bullying laws here in Ohio to protect your kids, to protect these students. You want to protect people that are going to be our future, people that need the protection while they're young, because many of us can't stand up for ourselves. We try, and we try to defend ourselves, but we can't. We look for the adults for your help. So, I just want to ask if you guys will come with me on this journey to make videos, tell your stories, and ask your senators, your House members, your governor, your school board to support HB 208. It's a House bill that will protect students, gay, lesbian, questioning, bi, transgender, the whole LGBT community from bullying. And I really hope that you will consider taking the front and supporting equal rights here in Ohio.